this, the feather on the side, the symbol of Blue Origin, all of this gives you confidence that this was the thing for you. Yeah, because I just asked for a sign from the heavens. They're like, well, here's the what your mother calls you, and if that's not enough, the capsule's named Tortoise, which is the second nickname that your mother calls you. I'm like, okay, I'm going. I got the message, and I'm gonna get the message. Before I just have to describe for you because you're so good at putting words together and describing moments that I'll appreciate later. How would you describe the moment when you took off and then the moment you landed? The moment, I mean, it is the highest high, and it is surrender to the unknown, trust, and this whole journey is not just about going to space. It's the training, it's the team, it's the whole thing. I could have recommended this experience more. Like there with all the, different tools that I've learned in my life, from meditation, the process. This is up to what you're doing. And then you feel the love when you come down, for sure. And you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that strong divine feminine right now. By the way, you're such a badass. I love that the month of April, you're like, I'm going to space and I'm launching my tour. I mean, it really is beautiful. Now I know I'm asking this question for your fans. Will you write a song about this experience? Oh, for sure. Huh? And I got to reveal myself for the tour on a butterfly flying in space. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. So, there's a lot of things that you have done first. You are now officially an astronaut, and let me just tell you, on behalf of everyone here, webcast, everyone, all of these individuals, congratulations. Thank you for sharing here. 10 out of 10. That's my rating. Go for it. 10 out of 10. Congratulations. All right, guys. So many fun moments that we'll continue to see as we get the footage. I'm going to send it back to you. Let the front glass enjoy their time with their friends and family. Thank you so much, Carissa. Sky News, where we have been watching 6 an all-female crew become astronauts. I just heard from Katie who said she will be writing a song about her experience. Dale King saying, I believe I can do anything. Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' fiance, being the Christmas joy. We're going to bring you back to that, but for now, the breaking news on the bins workers strike. They have rejected the council's, what they're calling, totally inadequate offer, saying that it doesn't include the substantial pay cut for workers. Let's bring in our Midlands correspondent, Jamal Green, and following the story for us. Jamal, up to date on the rejection of the offer and what's been said.
Yeah, that's right. After ongoing weeks of residents complaining that the rubbish has been piling up outside of their properties, many have been hopeful that this new deal, which has been put to the United States, may be agreed and signed off today to end the strike action, that will not be the case, with union members overwhelmingly voting to reject that new offer which was put on the table today. Now, this has all happened in the last few moments, but the United States that this new deal did not protect their workers from the £8,000 pay cut that they claimed around 170 of those workers were facing. There was also reference to the issue with the fact that the new deal did not include drivers. Say around 200 drivers had been concerned that they could be next in line to face cuts. Exactly that was not clear, but they also believed it could be that £8,000. We had the last few moments from the Unite General Secretary Sharon Graham, who issued a statement on the fact that the United States had overwhelmingly rejected this deal. She says that the rejection of this deal is no surprise, as these people simply cannot afford to take pay cuts of this magnitude, to pay the prize for bad decision after bad decision, she claims. She goes on to criticise the government too, calling the government out for not supporting the workers, saying the government must urgently consider Unite's proposal for a structure of Birmingham City Council and other local authorities, adding that workers and the community cannot continue to pay the price. Now, as I say, this comes after 6 weeks of all-out strike action from the Unite union members. It's meant that litter has been left strewn around the streets of Birmingham. There's piles of it being constantly growing outside of people's properties. Residents are now concerned this has become a public health issue. We've had concerns about rats running around the streets, now making their way into people's properties. Waste experts have told Sky News that they believe the clean-up of the 6 weeks worth of strike action is now at over £200 million. The union have a mandate to strike action until September. Residents against the positions over the summer.
John, live from Birmingham, as that the strikers have rejected the disease. It's been of breaking news, and in the last hour, an all-female crew, 6 women, including pop star Perry, who's just said that she will write a song about it, have successfully launched into space to become astronauts. An origin owned by Amazon boss Jeff Bezos. Behind the project for New 31, Lauren Sanchez, his fiance, also on board, as was Gail King, the journalist and TV presenter. Was 6 women blasted in New Shepard has cleared the tower. Around 9 minutes after takeoff, the rocket returned back to Earth, finding its way back to the landing platform. That's it, there we go. And a couple of minutes after that, the crew safely landed just as planned. 11 minutes after they launched, and 4 minutes up in space. Close around. All 6 women were greeted by Jeff Bezos. Attached to the capsule. It's open, there you go. It was his fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, followed by Katie Perry, who held a daisy to the sky before kissing the ground. Joining me is space journalist Kate Arcus-Gray and Thomas Moore as well. Kate, we were talking earlier about the significance of it being an all-female crew, that really how far have women in space and technology truly come, but really the moment of Victoria has certainly drawn a lot of attention, and not, of course, to Jeff Bezos' project, but to the adventure into space and for women in space and technology, surely.
Well, absolutely. I mean, they say you have to see it to see it. So, you know, there's a whole generation of young girls who will have looked at this flight and seen, you know, actually quite a diverse crew of women getting their chance to fly into space. And hopefully that will spark imagination and dare them to dream bigger. Aim for the stars. You don't have to be an astronaut. You could be a scientist, a communicator, or a mission controller. So many different roles in space. And certainly the UK, the space sector has been growing. And when I was growing up, it didn't seem like the kind of thing I could do. These days, you know, having a career in the space industry, it's not completely out for people. So it's definitely something they can dream of and actually make those dreams come true.
Yeah, absolutely. And Thomas, look, I mean, it's obviously for the rich and famous right now. It's incredibly expensive to do this kind of space tourism, but still an extraordinary moment.
Yeah, I mean, you saw their reactions there. They are all great communicators, but it was so cool, wasn't it? You know, it's the overview of this. It's a psychological, professional astronauts too. They tend to rein in their emotions much more, and it was just brilliant to see people who just coming out of their mouths exactly as they were. It was great.
Yeah, totally unfiltered. We're reacting, aren't we, that we do also get pictures inside, but it was funny. Well, not funny, it was extraordinary. The folks saying, wow, look at the moon, and they could look back down on Earth. I mean, it's a really quick flight, but it just has such a huge impact on people.
Yes, and as I said before, you know, it is so short. You just hope that they can kind of, they took in enough that they can kind of replay it in their minds and get through and just feel it all over again. Those windows would have given them the most interesting view. If they look up, they see the dark black, and they see the curve of the Earth, and below them, there's a real map of the planet in a way. They were seeing huge land masses from that height, which would have been quite interesting.
Yes, we can, Victory. And Kate, I heard the commentary earlier. One of the people involved in the making of Shepherd 31 saying that Jeff kept coming back and saying, no, the window isn't big enough. No, the window isn't big enough. Obviously, they must have to balance the aspiration for what it looks like and the view people get with the technology and the safety of that rocket. But what do we know about the development of this rocket and how long it takes? Tell us a bit more about the actual the mission side of these systems.
Well, this is the critical